Hi, I'm Renee Wagoner, and this is day 16 in How to Increase Your Egg Energy. So today we're talking about how do I deal with verbal diarrhea. And when I say verbal diarrhea, I'm talking just relax. Why don't you adopt? Why don't you just get drunk one night? That always worked for me. This is verbal diarrhea that all of us that's in this fertility journey have to deal with on a daily basis, from our friends, our family, and those that we come across. So how do we deal with that verbal diarrhea? Because that's what it is. It's just spurting out. How do we let people know this is really painful for us to hear these suggestions, and it's really insensitive? And how do we really support ourselves and without being defensive, and with letting the people that we love in our life, letting them know how to be supportive for us? So one great suggestion is to preface your conversation. If you're having a conversation with a friend, you know they're going to be asking, how are you doing? One awesome response is, well, I totally want to update you on what's going on, but one of the things that I really need from you as a friend is to just listen, is to just be there for me, be that shoulder to cry on. I can't handle it right now to get any advice or suggestions. So if you could just listen to me, that's how you can be the best support. So with that said, this is how I'm doing. That's one way. Another way is to really call the behavior out on the table. How are you doing with your infertility journey? Well, one of the hard things that I'm going through is trying to figure out how to tell people how to be supportive in my life, in this journey, without giving me advice or making suggestions, because that's the most unsupportive and really frustrating thing, because everybody says, why don't you adopt? Why don't you these things? And you give them the examples so then they know what not to do. Another great way is just to joke about it, let it roll right off your shoulders. Somebody tells you, just relax. And sometimes I say, yeah, that's going to be really hard because my eggs are really going through a growth spurt right now. And you know what kids are like when they're growing. They're just going crazy. So it's really hard to relax. But thanks, I know you're thinking of me. So those are just some fun suggestions and some really good tips on how to deal with verbal diarrhea of the mouth. Day 16, how to increase your egg energy.